Tough love. So that's your plan. Just lay down and die so you can't be used again. That's bullshit. You need to face what's coming. Look, I understand your situation better than you think. Power always sacrifices its subordinates to save itself. But you have my word, you can get through this. I think
just leave,
empathy in this case is probably going to be the best method, so let's do that.
Look, I understand your situation better than you think. I quit the Force because I couldn't stand what the people in charge were doing to it. But they went to the press and told them I'd been the problem the whole time. Power always sacrifices its subordinates to save itself, but you have my word. You can get through this.
I appreciate your faith in me, Mr. Jansen. And remembering that others have gone through similar events can be helpful. But is it enough? I made it my life's work to try and help people. But Humanity Front was losing people to the so-called enhancement industry every day. Those scientists were my last chance to stop the insanity, and I failed. If anything, my actions helped the pro-augmentation camp.
Okay, so far so good. Gotta be kidding me, you can do anything you put your mind to. You became second in command to the most powerful men in the country. You still kept trying harder. I hear what you're saying, you care too much. You want to fix everything right away. Trust me, if you deal with the smaller, easier stuff first, the big things don't look so big.
Give it up, Mr. Jansen.
Just hold on, man. Your reputation is shot and you're going to jail. Fine. Killing yourself is not the way to find redemption. That really doesn't sound like a way to go. I think I'm going to try and empathize again.
I hear what you're saying. You care too much. I know what that's like. Too well. Because I've been there. You want to fix everything right away. You want it so much you start trying too hard. Trust me, if you deal with the smaller, easier stuff first, the big things don't look so big.
On the other hand, if you break an infinite problem into smaller pieces, you still have an infinite number of pieces to contend with. How did it come to this? People died in that kidnapping, and I helped plan it. I might as well have killed those people myself. I can no longer look my wife in the eyes, and she's the person I love and trust more than anyone in this world. There's simply no place for me among humanity anymore.
Dude, if your wife is still alive, you should not be killing yourself and leaving her. That's just an awful thing to do. You think you're a failure, but you're not. You can still channel your regrets into something positive. Be an example, teach people why violence isn't the answer. We all have problems, Sandoval. We all have something to atone for. You, me, even Taggart. Your wife will understand that.
Give it up, Mr. Jansen.
Hold on, dude. As will the rest of your family. You keep throwing out excuses for why killing yourself is the right thing to do. The truth is, you're lazy and scared. All the reasons you've given so far are nothing but bullshit. You and I both know. Suicide is a coward's act. This might be bad, but you know what? This is how I would actually feel, considering that he's got a wife, so let's try it.
You keep throwing out excuses for why killing yourself is the right thing to do, but the truth is you're lazy and scared and you want the easy way out. At least be honest with yourself. All the reasons you've given so far are nothing but bullshit. You and I both know suicide is a coward's act.
Yes, you smug bastard. I admit it.
Ugh.
I'm a coward. I want an end to the torments I've been living with these last few months. And if you think you could do any better, think again. Here, take the gun. I may still be a coward tomorrow, but I'll be damned if I'm going to prove it in front of you today.
Well, it worked. Not quite the way I was hoping to
Richard,
make it work,
get
but
this.
it works.
The GPLs are still transmitting. Sandoval switched them to a lower frequency.
But they could be broadcasting anywhere in the world. I don't have the type of equipment we'll need to find them.
It's our only lead, Pritchard. You have to do something.
I know. Listen, the riot's still blocking the street entrance. Head back to your apartment and Malik will fly you over. Maybe by the time you get here, I'll have figured out something.
Have not and never will condone.
Well, that got close to him shooting himself. That was possibly a bad decision to do the tough love. But it worked. Barely, but it worked.
We invite critics.
Now we got
and
another
members of the UN
nice
to
little
tour
book here.
our facilities firsthand.
Got a ton of books in here,
They
actually.
will find nothing but order, progress, and more.
Why don't you shut up, TV? We've got another door over here that we haven't gone through. Random crates. Nothing there. Ton of boxes. Hold on, this is another ebook here. Wow. This place is full of ebooks. Nice. And I think that may very well be it. However, we got a nice new Praxis, so let's go ahead and buy the Smart Vision and see how this works. Okay, so Smart Vision. What is Smart Vision? Controls, keyboard. Where is it? Smart Vision, F3. They should really teach you what the key is when you learn something. Let's see if I can see him through the door. Okay, that is cool. Smart Vision is nice. I like that. Okay. With that done, let's go ahead and check out these ebooks here. Practical Shootist Monthly. Okay. Featured in this month's hard-packed edition, we review the latest iteration of a classic, the Stasiak Arms Expo compound crossbow system. And we ask if the silent kill is truly the best. Live fire analysis of the new modified SMG in development for Germany's I am not good at pronouncing German words, if this is even a German word. Bundespolizei, I guess, GSG-9 division. Columnist Rick Tiplade discusses the history of a masterpiece, the 357 Python. Gun control, managing recoil through augmented cyber limbs for 50 caliber rounds and above. Wow. Our technology consultant looks at the next generation of non-lethal firearms, including the new gun out of Hong Kong's Cognate Technologies, the Pulse Energy Projection System, or PEPS, which we found before. On location this month, we join the Austin Police Department's Hostage Rescue Unit. We examine the latest advances in liquid matrix armor, the Skull Gun, and other implanted firearms. Real, fantasy, or nightmare? The Skull Gun. I think I kind of remember that vaguely from the original Deus Ex. Anyways, op-ed. Why is it wrong to have a flamethrower? Plus, all our usual features and columns. Yeah, I kind of remember someone had like a shotgun implanted in their head or something. It sounds awfully familiar. Anyways, No Better, The Myth of the Human Augmentation by William Taggart. I find myself returning to a story that touched my life. A story about Ezekiel, a young man torn apart by the trauma of augmentation. A man I was lucky enough to be able to help. Ezekiel was a Marine who had been severely wounded in the Gulf. Believing he had something to prove, he asked to be augmented and returned to duty. But when his tour was over, the shock of his changed self sent him into a spiral of despair. He looked for death back home, and there our paths crossed. I was able to turn him around to convince him to have his augmentations removed. After recovering in a Humanity Front clinic, Ezekiel was able to return to the man he had once been. Bullshit. And became a model case for our group's beliefs. He was truly healed. Yeah, he became a killer. And his brother helped. I don't think so, buddy. And dermal modification process. Andaro Industries Developmental Study 2019. The approach that Tai Young Medical, Isolate, and all the others are using is crude and unsophisticated. What we're discussing here is a method by which the skin of a human being can be altered to resemble organic body armor. That's not to say like the hide of a rhinoceros, despite whatever advertising the campaigns might say. The process is simple in logistical terms, although to the implantee it's lengthy and I would warrant quite painful. But in the end, no more demanding than the work of a cosmetic surgeon upon a vain patient craving good looks. A mesh of thin layered material is directly implanted below the epidermis. The armor per se is covered in a G-loop coating that bonds directly to tissue without rejection. And once the skin is allowed to heal, it becomes a seamless part of the body. Under point of impact, the implantee's skin will still break and suffer bleeding and lesions, but the new armor layer beneath, a sandwich of carbon nanotubes floating in a sheer thickening gel, will absorb most of the impact, preventing, as it were, all but the most terminal penetration trauma. So that's the dermal armor that we've got going as one of our upgrades. Nice. Also, is there something under these? For curiosity's sake. No. Does not seem to be. Alright. Nope. Not much around here. Let's see what's through this door. Perhaps just another way out? Yeah, that's what it's looking like. What do we got here? Show me the praxis. That is not a praxis, but that is nice. Alright, let's go ahead and drop you on the ground. So I can grab that. And combine it with you, the last thing that can use it. Awesome. Let's see here. Put some more into that. Dang. This thing could be shooting for ages. I don't really have that much in the way of bullets to back it up, but I suppose I've probably eliminated some more that I can fill over here. How much does this need to go? I think there's one more bar there. I can't... No, that might not be a bar. I think I might have upgraded the ammo capacity as far as it's going to go. I need some more damage output, reload, and rate of fire for this thing. But so far it's becoming quite a good weapon, in my opinion. I think it could really do some serious damage. I doubt there's anyone else around here, so I can probably... Oh, you want me to hack this, eh? Okay. That's fine. We'll go this way. Now, this is a real easy one, isn't it?
Access granted.
Good to go. Hey there, guys. I'm just coming on out, seeing the world. How's it going? Nothing bad going on over this way. Let's see. Any other place to punch through while I'm down here? The sewers have been quite a good place to find random punch through areas. Also want to sneak on down through there, see if there's anything to see. Hold on, is this? No. This isn't the place I was thinking about. Is this meant to block me from going? Not a very good block job if it's supposed to be. Why, hello, random punch through. What do we have back here? Ah, praxis kits. Nice. Alright. I do not think that I can upgrade much of anything at this moment. I'm thinking multi-takedown at this point, possibly the stealth enhancer, and possibly aim stabilization. Of course, aim stabilization is for moving attacks, and I'm not going to be doing that much. This would be the multi-attack. I think I need 2 for that. Yeah. So, I mean, I think possibly that one might be the best to go after next. Because the see-through walls I've already got, which I really like actually. It's kind of nice. Don't care about walk and aim so much. Might be good for like a last thing if there's nothing else to buy, but I'd rather not right now. Stealth enhancer if I really need it, but seeing through walls at this point, probably going to take care of the stealth. Not going to need much backup if I can actually see where they are. The main issue is not being able to stand like this to look around a wall. But if I can use the implant to see around the wall, that resolves everything. Oh. Nice to find a praxis kit. What is this? This looks familiar. Kind of remember going in here before, but I didn't do this before. A couple of walls to smash through. That's the antenna that I turned on earlier. So I know where I am at this point. I think I ducked under this before to get in here. And it looks like this just opens a wall that you can go around both sides. So this isn't a big thing. But I might as well hit it. It's there. I can punch it. Yeah, I don't really think there's much of anything around here worth looking for, considering I know where I am now. Yeah, I think there was like a rocket launcher down here or something the last time I was snooping around. Could be wrong, that could be another place, but it sure looks like the place that I'm thinking of. Well, that's just going to take me through here, which I don't see any big reason to do that. I want to go out the other sewer end.